Hello, Becky here. Welcome back to my channel. I am very excited to announce a new a-thon that I am co-hosting with a new friend that I have met on reading sprints, Symph, and she is pushing me to do this a-thon. It's not a read-a-thon, but it can include reading if you want it to, of course, because we are bookish people here. And she is pushing me to do this that I wanted to do last year when I was pregnant and just never got around to. And I would have given up like 20 times now since we started actually physically planning this. So she is really pushing me and holding me accountable, and this would not be happening without her. So I'm very excited to announce WIP-a-thon. So for those of you who do not know, WIP, W-I-P, stands for work in progress. So that can be anything. For us who do arts and crafts and things, that is usually crochet, knitting, cross stitch, things like that. Any kind of art. It could be painting, diamond painting, it could be scrapbooking, it could be woodworking, or it could be writing. So whatever your current writing project is, if you're working on a full-length novel, a short story, a poem, whatever, your work in progress, it's usually something that you've already started but haven't finished yet. It's a work in progress, so it's already started. It's in progress, but it might have stalled out a little bit. For reading, that could just be picking up books that you have soft DNF'd that you've put down to the side for now, or just books that you're slowly getting through but need that little extra push to finish. If you're anything like me, you might have 3, 4, 5 books on the go, and you need a little bit of accountability to push through and finish those books. So I am so excited that we are going through with WIP-a-thon, and we are going to do it from March 1st to March 30th, 31st. What's the last day of March? We're doing it for the entire month of March. So that gives us lots of time to get progress on our WIPs. And I am so excited. We are going to figure out some kind of sprinting as well. So the first, let me see. March 1st is on a Sunday. So the first full weekend, March 6th is the Friday, 7th and 8th. I am out of town. We have to go to the big city for my son. My baby has an appointment with the pediatric cardiologist. So we are going to be out of town that weekend. So I can't really do sprinting that weekend, like on YouTube live sprinting or anything. We are talking about hosting some sprints on Discord. So we do have a WIP-a-thon Discord channel. If you would like to join, I will share a link in the description box below. So check that out. And we might be hosting some voice chats or voice sprints over there, as well as just sprinting in the chat kind of thing. Just text, no voice. Symph does not have a working camera at this time, but I am willing to do some sprinting online. It is a little bit hard for me with all of my children, but I am home during the day and my kids are at school, and I have a toddler and a 4-month-old. Like I said, he'll be 5 months old March 2nd. So it is a little bit difficult, but we can arrange some things. Maybe I can do like 4-hour sprints or something, and I'll just have to like have the baby and nurse the baby or something like that and keep the toddler busy, but that's okay. We will figure that out. And then on the weekends that my husband has off, he has said that he is willing to help with watching the kids as much as possible. So one of the reasons why we are also doing this for the whole month of March is that I am going to be part of a spring market at my daughter's school. I don't normally sell my stuff unless somebody personally asks me to make them something. I don't have like a business selling my crafts, but it was $50 for a table, and it's a fundraising thing at my daughter's school. So I am excited about that. So it just says that it is a fundraising event. I just imagine it's for the school, and it is $50 for the table. And that includes a 6-inch table, chairs, and thank you bag. So that's exciting. So I have decided, even if I don't make back the full $50, like that's okay, it's going towards a good cause, but I want to work on as many small projects as I possibly can. And that is April 18th is the spring market. So all of March and then into April will give me lots of time. I've already started making small crochet earrings just because of having kids, especially a newborn who is nursing and needs me a lot more. He can take a bottle and he will take formula and stuff, but I want to nurse as much as possible, of course. So it takes me so much longer to accomplish anything. It's exhausting. So we decided we're going to do this the whole month of March and just give us all a lot of time to work on a lot of small projects, big projects, finish one project, whatever it is that you want to do, it is free for you to work on any projects you have, including starting some. We do have a few prompts about starting new projects and whatever. So yeah, that is what I'm going to be working on mostly. It is going to be crochet and cross stitch for the most part for me. Maybe some beading. So I've already bought lots of supplies and everything like that. So it'll be good to jump in and bust my butt working hard to get this stuff done. In the description box below, I will be sharing links to my Instagram and Simp's Instagram, as well as the Discord channel. So check those out for all the information, the prompts, the bingo board, all of that stuff, and for when we will be hosting any sprints. Huge shout out to Simp for making these graphics for Instagram. They look amazing. And again, I would have never gotten half of this stuff done if it wasn't for her, and she set up the Discord and everything. So she has been a huge supporter for me in doing this, and I can't wait to work with her and have all of you join us, even if it's just me and her. At the end of the day, we're getting stuff done, and we are both so very excited for this. So I am going to read out the prompts for you, and then there's also a bingo board that goes along with it. It is a 4x4 bingo board, and we also have graphics for 4 like ribbons, medal kind of things that you can win, trophies or whatever, and it's just to help encourage you to keep going. So basically you get a ribbon if you complete a project. I don't know if you have to start and finish the whole project in the month of March, because this is all about works in progress again. So just finishing a project, you would get a ribbon. Finish 2 projects, get the second ribbon, and so on and so forth. She's done a mock-up of 4 ribbons, but we can always add more if we need to. Let us know in the comments down below what you want to see for a crafting-a-thon. And like I said, this is mainly about crafting, but this can also work for books. And we do have prompts again that pair up your reading with your crafting and audiobooks and fun things like that. If you just want to join this and just read and you're not a crafter at all, that's great. Please do join and share what you're reading and all of that fun stuff. So the prompts are loose and limber. Find an exercise or stretching routine and make it part of your reading or crafting sessions. So, you know, you tend to just sit when you're reading and crafting. You could be like hunched over or tense. My daughter is doing a knitting class at the library. I'm there like as emotional support for my daughter. It's a teen knitting class, and it's the 4 Fridays of this month, and they're all like so tight, and their tension is like so tight. And the guy leading it, the teacher, he's like, relax, you guys, just relax. It's fine. This is not brain surgery. Just relax. Why are you guys so stressed and so tense? So let's get loose and limber and do some stretches that will allow us to work more and not hurt ourselves. Take a vacation. Take a break from your current WIP and start and complete a mini craft to fuel that dopamine and give you that encouragement for your WIP. This could also mean reading a short story or novella, maybe even like for those who are doing the anti-brain rot reading challenge, you could pick a couple of articles that you have been meaning to read and putting off, or things like in a magazine or something that you've been wanting to read, or some poetry or whatever, something short and quick. Or if you just need a break from doing your WIP, you could just take a break, pause the craft and read a book, or pause your book and just work on a craft and watch a show or something, or just sit in silence if you need the silence. Sometimes that's me because of my children and the craziness and the chaos and how loud it can be. Sometimes I'm like, I just want to sit in the quiet, or catch up on a podcast or some music or something. Take a break, get up, take a vacation, and do your exercise or stretching routine. And don't forget to drink lots of water. Craft for your craft. Create or work on a journal to record your progress either digitally or physically. Let your creative juices flow. We also, in the WIP Discord, you can share your progress, your ideas, and all those things like that there. So use that as your journal if you need to. I've been doing like a junk journal, bullet journal type thing since September, and that's been a lot of fun. So I will probably do a little bit of journaling that way. That'll be fun. Ribbit. Dismantle or frog a project you know you won't finish. Soft or hard DNF a book that's not working for you. So if you don't know what frogging is or ribbit for like crochet or knitting, it's when you're taking apart your project because you're just never going to finish it. So you might as well ribbit it, frog it, and use the yarn for something else. So as a perfect example, I have a sweater here that's like way too big. I've worn it before, but it doesn't make me happy when I wear it, so I am ripping it apart. It's It's devastating. It's hard, but sometimes it just has to be done. So I pull it all apart and add it to my ball of yarn here. I'm not sure what I want to make with this yarn just yet. It's a little bit thick for like a t-shirt, but I'm sure I will come up with something one day. So the reason why it's called frogging or rivet is because when you're pulling it like this, you're ripping it, right? Rip. I can do this. Rip, rip, rip. And it sounds like ribbit, 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 right? So yeah, dismantle your project. It's a hard one. Maybe we can do that on sprints together for emotional support. Done is better than perfect. Start a project or book you've been putting off that scares you. Also, just let go of perfection. You are, as the artist, you are always going to see every little tiny mistake or imperfection. Most other people are not, unless it's glaringly obvious. In that case, rip that part of your project out and start over or whatever. But one little thing, like, people are not going to notice that. So just let go of the perfectionism and know that it's never ever going to be perfect. It's never going to be up to your standard, and no one else is going to notice those things unless they are themselves a professional or looking very closely at your project and know what to look for about how it is wrong or the mistakes that have been made in it. And they don't matter. It doesn't matter. Whatever. Just do it. And yeah, let go of the perfectionism. It will hold you back so much. Get together, join a club, craft with friends, or join a productivity sprint. So like my library, we are doing crafting every Sunday. They're doing a new series where we work on one craft over 4 weeks over the month. And it's every Sunday, or next month it's going to be Monday evenings. And this month has been portrait painting. So normally I wouldn't do that, but because I know the guy through the library, I don't know him outside of his job, but I always go to the craft and chats, so I signed up for it, and my daughter's been going with me, and we're learning how to paint portraits. So that's been interesting. So you can do that. You can get together with a friend and do this, or join us for a productivity sprint, like it says, and work together. Crafting is not necessarily an isolating event, but you don't normally do it with other people all the time, right? You're sitting there while you're watching your shows or whatever, and you're just crafting kind of thing. You're on your own doing it. So let's be social and get together. Share it. Post on your socials. You can tag me, Simph, and hashtag WIP-a-thon on Instagram. And let's share where we started with our projects and how far we've got into them. Don't forget to tag and share where you got your patterns from. So we always want to give credit where credit is due. And I don't know about you, but I don't write my own patterns or follow my own patterns or anything like that. I need other people. I can do it, but I can't come up with the instructions on how to do it. So I always get, whether they're free or I pay for them, I get patterns from other people. So share where you got your patterns from so that we can all support other creators as well. And if you don't do socials or anything like that, you can also just share it in the Discord, of course. Inspiration. Get recommendations from YouTube, Pinterest, TikTok, or other media for your next project or read. Double up. Listen to an audiobook for a book you've had on your radar for over a year and listen while you work on your WIP. Multiverse, for those of you who enjoy the Marvel Cinematic Universe or any of those that have a multiverse, probably DC and everything. Work on 2 or more projects and or books in one day. So that doesn't mean you need to start and finish all in one day, but switch it up, and maybe you're doing some crochet in the morning and cross stitch in the evening. Maybe you're painting in the afternoon, and then you want to wind down with some, I don't know, what do people do? Diamond painting, a puzzle, even like a jigsaw puzzle or something. That could be fun. Even if it's a paint by numbers, it can be kids crafts. It doesn't matter. My daughter's got those perler beads, the fuse beads that she's been working on. Do it. Whatever you are currently in the mood for. Work on 2 or more projects and or books in one day. So you could be listening to an audiobook in the car or something, or listening to an audiobook while you're crafting and reading before bed or something. However you want to accomplish this prompt. Of course, you do not need to fill all of these prompts. You can go for the bingo board. You can go for like a line or a square, or like the outline square thing, whatever. You can try to do a blackout if you want. That's up to you. These are just ideas to get you started and to encourage you when you're feeling stuck. Sort your stuff. Admit it, this craft isn't for you. Take a few minutes to go through your stuff and get rid of or donate what you don't need or use, what's old or broken. Organize what's left. So I am thinking we will do an organizing sprint, a cleaning sprint, a decluttering sprint, because I need that, and I'm doing it constantly all the time. I've gotten rid of so much stuff and it feels great to get rid of. Trust me, it can be hard, but it is so freeing as well. So I think we will work on that together at some point. And again, emotional support there. Get into the groove. Work on your project while listening to your favorite playlist or discover a new favorite reading ambiance video. So I also am going to be posting a link for a Spotify playlist. And if we can figure it out, people can add music to it as they go as well. Mark your place. Make a bookmark. We are bookish people here. Figure out a way to make a bookmark. If you want, if you desire, you can give it to a friend. Whatever the case may be, I will probably be working on a few bookmarks, cross-stitch bookmarks for the spring market. And there's lots of different ways you can make bookmarks. You can buy like self-laminating paper on Amazon and like gather some flowers or leaves or something and do that. You could have your kids draw little things on paper and like laminate it. You could print out coloring page bookmarks or whatever. We just thought that would be a fun one to add in there and make it bookish. Weave in ends. Finished any projects? Let's celebrate. Finish your shared work. Collect them all for any Pokemon lovers out there. Collect all 4 awards by the end of the month and switch it up. Do you have a project or book you can move around with? Work on it in any place you don't normally sit. Bonus if it's nice enough to sit outside for a bit to get some fresh air. So I don't think I'm going to be doing that here, but by the end of March, maybe. Right now it is like -30 outside and windy and freezing cold where I live here in northern Canada. So yeah, it's pretty cold. By the end of March, I still don't know if it will be warm enough to be outside. We have snow up until May long weekend. It snowed in June a couple years ago. We never know what we're going to have and how long we're going to have it for, so we will see. But I might be going out to a nice cozy little cafe to get away and bring something that I can easily travel with. I always bring stuff like when we're traveling, like I said, March 6th, we are traveling to Edmonton for that appointment, so I'll be working on something while my husband's driving, and we will probably be listening to Dungeon Crawler Carl because that's been the series we've been into since the beginning of last year. We are on the book The Bedlam Bride, so that has been fun. And I will do a little bit of vlogging. I haven't been doing a lot of videos lately. I have a couple of videos I still need to get out there to you guys to explain why I'm not doing as many videos, but I will do a little bit of vlogging for this and just talking about what I'm reading and what I'm working on. For anyone who wants to join, I am so excited to have you. Remember to tag and follow me and Symph on Instagram and come join the Discord. That will be the best place to share and find out when we're doing sprints and all of that good and fun stuff. The prompts are there. The graphics will be there for everything. And please comment down below if you are hoping to join and participate and which ways you are planning to join and what your WIPs are. Let us know and comment down below anything that you would want to see or maybe a prompt that could be worded a little differently or changed around a little bit. This is our first time ever doing this. This is the first year, first month, first time, like I said. So let us know what you think down below, and I hope to see you there, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye!